Hello everyone, this is KFK Renee's Garden and we're going to be doing a garden tour for the month of May. So we're going to start indoors just because I have these plants here. And so I started this 19 days ago. And so look, this is the La Rosa red leaf lettuce. So this is how it's looking. All the seeds germinated and it's doing fantastic. This one is not really much to see. I started this one 4 days ago, all spinach, all 9 pods. And so I'll let you know how they do. So I am making me some yeast fertilizer, you guys. So I use a teaspoon of yeast, a teaspoon of sugar, and 1 cup of water, but I actually doubled that batch because I have a lot of plants out there. So anyway, this is how it looks now. It's been sitting for a couple hours, so it's all foamy. I'm gonna give it 1 more hour. I'll probably do it this evening though, because it's already sunny outside, so I'm not gonna be able to do it while it's sunny. But anyway, this will give your plants an awesome boost. So if it's for your flowering plants, it will definitely give them a boost if they're struggling, or if you just want to get a better production out of them, you can try it for yourself. I always water my plants a little bit before applying this to. So you're going to add this to 2.5 gallons of water. Of course, like I said, I doubled the batch, so it's going to be more water. But anyway, you guys, we're going to take you outside for a garden tour in just a second. Hello you guys. So all right, we out here for the garden tour. So we are going to start inside this gate here because I usually will start the garden tour and then I forget all kind of stuff in here. So we're going to start in here, y'all. Hold on. All right, had to open my gate. All right, so here we go, y'all. So I do have some new stuff in here. Let me fix my tripod so I can get in here. So this one is a Black Beauty eggplant right here. It's doing okay. It looks like it's starting to get a couple of flowers. Leave her alone. Darn chickens over here fighting. This I just planted out here. I took some of the basil that I had indoors inside of my arrow garden. I brought them outside. And so with it being gloomy for the past few days, that gave it a chance to get settled in the soil and not, cause any root shock. So that was a good thing. I didn't have to put them indoors. I was able to go ahead and put them right on outside, and they are doing just fine. So I have some spinach in here. Let me see. Let me unzip. I have mine covered because all those insects, they're not going to eat up my spinach. Not this time. I have the spinach red tabby. So it's green, but it has a little hint of red in the stems. Hold on, y'all. I need both my hands to unzip this little tent right here. All right, so there we go. All right, so I got some spinach. Y'all see the hint of red in there? And that's one of the basil plants. That one is the lettuce leaf basil. That one is a lettuce leaf basil. So I put that one in the middle of about 12 plants of red tabby spinach. And I'm using this city picker, which is amazing because you're watering from the bottom. So I do like that. Hold on, you guys. Let me zip it back up because I don't want the insects getting in there. All right. Have to zip her back up. This one is my ivory bell pepper. So as you can see, there are flowers coming on there. So that one is getting ready to do its thing. So I am happy. This one is my small fruited tomato. I actually have a ripe one in there, but it's a lot of flowers on there. That tomato plant puts out about 300 tomatoes throughout the season. So I really love that one because I love eating my salads. This is another one that I had in my arrow garden. This one was one of those mixed rainbow tomato plants, I think. So that's what this one is. It's still in the 1 gallon container, but it's doing fine. It's putting out flowers. I'll probably up pot it soon. This one I did already up pot. So this container is probably, I'm going to say it's a 5 gallon. So as you can see, there are some tomatoes coming on here. And then I planted it with basil. That came from one of my arrow gardens, so it is doing absolutely perfect. My walking stick kale over here, it's doing good. I was having a lot of yellowing of the leaves, but now that the sun is, coming out, it looks like it's doing a little bit better. I have my lemon verbena. That's the one that was getting ready to get tossed last season, y'all, and look at it. It got the memo. It said, I better do something or I'm getting kicked out of here. My potatoes, I have been doing so terrible with my potatoes the last couple of times that I planted them, but we're going to get it together, y'all. So these are dying off, so most likely I'm going to dump that over soon and see what we have in there. Probably not much of anything. This one is the Thai long eggplant. It does not look like it's doing that good, but I am going to do the yeast fertilizer on this one. I'm going to do it on all of my flowering plants. It'll give them a nice boost and get them going for you if they are struggling, and so this one could definitely benefit from that. This is my lemon boy, so it has a few tomatoes coming on that one and a bunch of flowers, so can't wait to taste that one and see what they taste like. I don't remember doing lemon boy last year, but anyway, we're gonna taste it. No, it wasn't lemon boy. I did a lemon cucumber. That's what I think I had. But yeah, I definitely want to try that tomato. Anyway, this is one of those mixed rainbow tomato plants here. This one was already up potted into a 7-gallon, I think a couple of weeks ago. That's the other lemon verbena. This is my basil mint and pineapple mint. So they are doing good. I'm going to be pruning these up. As you can see, they're getting nice and tall in that container. That's a large container. This one is stevia. On this table in here is mostly herbs. This one is mint also. I think this one is lemon mint. It needs some water. That one is dry. This one is a large leaf basil. These came out of my arrow garden. These will get up potted soon. I think this is another one that came out of my arrow garden. That one is another mixed rainbow tomato, I believe. And you just saw that one. Have some African blue basil right here. That's my pollinator, but it's not looking that great, so it probably needs to be up potted. We're gonna see what we're gonna do about that. I have some sage over here. So this is my container of sage. I cut this one back probably a few weeks ago. So it's doing okay. This one need a little bit of pruning. Take them yellow leaves off and toss those. But this is the 1,000-head kale. Hopefully you can see it okay. That's the 1,000-head kale. This is my other sage that's in the container. So that one is doing really good. I think this pot right here is going to come out though with the 1,000-head kale. I'm probably going to take that one out. Oh, phone is falling all off the tripod. Goodness. This is another kale plant. This is where it starts. It's on this side, but you see how it just it's kind of winding around. It got leggy over time, y'all. It got leggy, but it still produces real good. All up and down this stem here is going to be kale plants, or kale, I should say. Anyway, we're going to get out of here because it's kind of tight in here, y'all. So we're going to move on out of here. Oh, and my large lavender. Let's see. That's a big old lavender plant. Y'all see that? And it's in this porcelain container here. It's been there for years. So let's get out of here and keep on moving. Let me close my gate back, y'all, because I may forget and leave it open and my dog will be in here tearing up. So anyway, these are the amazing grapevines. As you can see, there are hundreds of clusters on this grapevine. I mean, it's growing all over the place. I feel like I probably should have pruned it prior to it starting to fruit, but oh my God, it's putting out new vines. It's all over the place. I don't think, and you know what, as a matter of fact, I did prune it because it was a lot growing on top of the canopy, and I did cut those off, but it's going crazy, y'all. Anyway, over in this raised bed here, I have some Mexican oregano. Let me move again. Mexican oregano over here. I have this gate over here in there. I have this little barrier so my chickens can't get over there and get in my grass, but that's some Mexican oregano, some onions down here. I do have some carrots, and I have lemongrass on the side. And against my better judgment again, y'all, I put a cucumber in here, but I think this one is the suyo long. It's not that other one that I put. I can't remember what other cucumber that just went super crazy, but this one is already fruiting. So I cannot wait because I love the suyo long cucumber. It's nice and sweet. I am going to prune up this lavender that's kind of hanging over in there because it's taking away a little bit of the sun from the cucumber, although the cucumber likes a little bit of shade anyway because we get that dry heat. So in this raised bed, I have lemongrass over here. I have some leeks over in the front, and then I have a bunch of blackberries coming in. So these are the baby cakes blackberries, and as you can see, there's a lot of blackberry on there. You see that? A lot of blackberry coming in there. So I am happy. These raised beds that have the grapevines, I usually will give them a top dress like the beginning of the season, and then I'll do it again like maybe like midsummer or something like that, or the start of summer, to give it a nice boost so it can keep going and stay nice and healthy. So we're gonna see though. These are my banana plants. I had dropped some pots in here because I'm thinking of up-potting this one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in the chicken run, but we're going to see. That plant usually gets really big. That's citronella, and that one is just mint, but it's in a container. But these are the banana plants. They are looking good. So I'm hoping that I will get some bananas one of these good old days. My guava is starting to flower. So it already had a bunch of little buds on it. And so now these are the first little flowers that are opening on it. So they're there. That's another banana. My plum that's dead, y'all. We ain't gonna even talk about that. I was supposed to take it out and take it back, but I guess I'm holding on for hope. It's gonna come back to life, y'all. I have some collard trees in this bed back here, and you see the grapes are just taking over. It's growing all around the doggone collards. It's growing down the side of this canopy. You see that? All these clusters. But they're going to be all right. These are the shishito peppers. I have them covered with this tent as well. It's in a super large container, but they're covered. My kale, this is the curly kale. It is doing so good. I'm so happy. This tastes so different than the kale you get in the store. You go to the store and your kale is bitter and all that stuff. This tastes nothing like that. A lot of people dislike the taste of kale, but when you grow it yourself, it tastes nothing like the store-bought. These are some new strawberries. So I got, what is it called? White Soul strawberries. I have them covered as well. But I just got these this past weekend, and look, there's flowers coming everywhere. So it said that these are vigorous producers and they really spread out. So I may have planted this all incorrectly because they say they spread out, y'all. And these plants were already nice and fluffy when I put them in there. So we're gonna see. They look like they're doing really good, and it's in a city picker, so it's gonna water from the bottom. So I think it'll do fine either way. Oh, look at a little baby bee trying to get in there. I would open it, but look, I don't want all them other insects getting in there. This is some more kale, and look how good they're looking. Looking really good. So that's kale, more banana plants. A couple of these are going to go to my son's new place. Yes. They just moved into a new place, so I'll probably take you guys along with me because I will be helping them start their garden this weekend, this Mother's Day weekend. So anyway, this is some radish. I had dropped these seeds in here I don't know how long ago, and then they decided to go ahead and start coming up. So they're coming up. I have an African blue there because you know that's my pollinator. Back here, let's see. I have my chamomile over here. So I put a bunch of nasturtium around my mango and the avocado for some ground cover, because like I said, it gets hot and dry, so that'll keep that moisture in. And these are going to keep those bees coming as well. So that's my chamomile. I need to harvest. You have to harvest daily on that chamomile because it comes in so quickly. But I just watered these. It's supposed to be super hot this weekend, so they should be fine with the nasturtium around them. I have mint in the cinder blocks. These were actually cuttings from other plants, and I put them in this soil, and they're doing really good. Have my African blue containers over here. Some more mint. They're not looking that great. Making sure I don't step in dog mess over here. My dog has been out here this morning. But I have my first flower on my cherry tree, and all the foliage is coming in. You see that? That foliage is coming in on that tree. This is my blood orange tree. It's still flowering. It's still tiny little fruits on here. So we're going to see, but I'm going to give that a little boost with the yeast fertilizer also to try and get that going. And let's see. Have some plants all around here as well. So we're gonna start over here. I have some snapdragons, some rosemary, some thyme in here, but you see they look flat because my chickens have been jumping on top of them. I tell you. This one is my lime tree. We're gonna give that one a boost too, y'all. My pomegranate right here. Let's see, this one is my peach. It does have some tiny little peaches on here. I don't know how great it's doing. It looks like some of the leaves are yellowing, and so we're gonna give that one a boost. I do have some nectarines in here. This is that little nectazy, so it's some nectarines coming in. So we're gonna give that one a little boost also. Have a grapefruit back here. We're giving all these a boost today. My apples. Look at that apple, y'all. I'm so excited about them apples. Have a few more over here. So I'm hoping to get some good apples on those. Bunch of stuff on this patio, and we're gonna go through that as well. But I'm gonna go over on this other side really quick. Go over here. So over here I have my celery, and I have a mini-me cucumber, and you see it's growing real good in there. My bay leaf, you see it's growing up. This is my newest plum baby. Aww. Her growing so nicely. And this squash, oh my goodness, this squash has spread out like crazy. I have some marigolds in there, some peppers. I have my bell pepper over there. This one is a cayenne, and I have a jalapeno in there that's actually fruiting. Let me see if I can get in there. Let's see. Y'all see that jalapeno in there? It's a jalapeno, couple of jalapenos in there, but it's being shielded by these leaves, so I need to come in there and prune some of that. And I have my corn, and it's getting nice and tall right here. So this is my corn. I had to go back inside and give me a hat, y'all, because it was hot. And me and that heat, we not friends like that. So, moving around here, y'all. So my poor little cucumber over here is drooping a little bit because it's warm. So I have the umbrella out, but the reason I had it over there is because I have a little squash plant, and it's kind of small. And yesterday I came out here and it was drooping because it was so hot. So I need to, you know, get me another umbrella apparently. But anyway, these are my tomatoes. So this is my sun gold, and it is full of fruit now. So has a lot of flowers, full of tomatoes all over this little thing here. Those are the best tasting cherry tomatoes that you will ever eat in life. They are nice and sweet, delicious. This one is a mini-me cucumber. I'm probably going to move that umbrella down. We'll see. It's hot, but it's not really that hot. So I think I know tonight, like tomorrow it's gonna be 91, on Saturday it's gonna be 94. So I'm gonna saturate these plants like crazy tonight, because that heat, not gonna damage my girls. Okay, so these are the Atomic Grape tomatoes. The jury's still out on that flavor. I think I may have harvested them a little bit too soon, and so I think I'm gonna let them get a little bit more ripe. They were okay. It just wasn't nothing to write home to mama about, that's all. This one here is the Cherokee Purple tomato. So it has a couple of tomatoes on here. Okay, it has 3 on here now. It has 2 little ones and then another one right there. So that's the Cherokee. Uh-oh, got hooked on there. That's the Cherokee. And then let me move my umbrella. Ooh, feels good under this umbrella though. I have some celery in there. And that's a little squash. That one is the Mexican zucchini. That is my favorite zucchini. That is the absolute best. I still have a couple of beets in there. A couple of them I pulled out because they weren't doing that great. Let me move around this way. Have another celery, African blue basil. Have some little cabbage babies over there. Hope you can see them. Little cabbage babies over there. This is where I have my collard trees. You would think that these jokers would be, you know, providing all the shade, but you see they just leaning all over the place doing their own thing. So anyway, I had to put an umbrella up here. This one is another shishito pepper. This one has a lot of flowers on it, and that one is actually doing good. This one over here started turning yellow. I can't remember what pepper it is. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one. This one is another mini-me cucumber. It started turning yellow too. It may have just been too much water. So I don't know. I know these need some water because I see them drooping. That's my wildflowers. I had dropped those seeds down there just because, and they started coming up. So I'll put some water on them in a little bit. And my corn that I have in here, they're coming up good. The beans, those doggone yard birds, I tell you, they will eat up your stuff. And then I almost forgot, you guys, because I did put some dragon tongue bush beans down in here, and they are coming up. I don't know if you guys can see them in there, but they are coming up. So they are doing good. So I try to maximize all my space, y'all. So these are some more collards. They were struggling just a little bit with the inconsistency in weather, and so leave those girls alone. So I pruned them up a little bit. I still could prune them up a little bit better. Still some yellowing on some of those leaves, but for the most part they're doing okay. I'm gonna give them another good water, and I'll probably fertilize those today with some homemade fertilizer. On this side I have mint, and this is on the side of the chicken house. You see my little mustard over here drooping because it's so hot. I'm gonna put some water on it, but it's mint, marigolds, rosemary, same as in the front of their chicken run. So that's what's going on over here. Let's see if I'm missing anything, because y'all know I will forget. I have my pineapple sage over here in this container. Remember, this one died off, so I'm going to be emptying that container out. But look at this pretty rose right here. Is that not beautiful? Is that a bug on there? Yep, it was a bug on there, y'all. Isn't that pretty? So that's my little rose bush. And that's a plumeria that's in that large container there. So hold on, let me put my umbrella back so it won't, all my plants won't be all super scorched when I come out here later. So anyway, that is that, and then we're gonna get over to the patio and get that part of the garden. I have to put my barrier back up, y'all, because when I let the girls out later, I don't want to forget. And then they're over here eating up all my corn and everything. And my grass over there, remember I had to reseed that whole area, so it's coming in real good and we want it to continue. So I had to put these barriers up so they can't get their little butts over there and eat up my grass. All right, y'all, it got hot over there. I had to go in the house and take me a little break. But anyway, we're on the patio now. And so this part is just, well, it's all kind of stuff. It's a plethora of all kind of stuff. But anyway, I have some celery up here. I have some onions. I had some onion bulbs. I dropped those in. I put some I put Swiss chard seeds in there. So we're going to see how they do. I think I put them in there a few days ago. This is all comfrey. Has some onions in here. The onions, I don't think they're doing that great, but that's all right. My Cuban oregano. I know it was waiting for this heat, y'all. So it's starting to spread a little more, but that's Cuban oregano. Oh, wow, that's a leek. Looks like it's getting ready to go to flower. So I'm just going to let it continue. I usually get the seeds from those. I have some cilantro right here. These are the ones that I started on 3-1. Those were grown from seeds. I have some spinach that I started from seeds. I have marigold. I have some radish in there. African blue basil, as always. My strawberries, the Seascape and Everbearing, or Eversweet and Seascape. Y'all see that coffee filter? Yes, I use coffee in there. It'll give them the acidity that they need, and they will keep on going as well. So coffee grounds, of course, help. I have more strawberries over here, so they picked back up. They had slowed down, they picked back up. These are the farmers market strawberries. They are doing so good. And these strawberries are delicious, and they get nice and big. This is my latest blueberry. That's the Sunshine Blue. So as you can see, it has some nice big blueberries on there. I have to get out here and harvest a little bit later. This one is the Pink Lemonade blueberry. So it has some blueberries on it. It was doing good before, y'all, and I don't know what happened. This one is the Black Petunia, so beautiful. And then over here, my raspberry bush. It picked up and spread back out. Remember, it had died off and was looking real bad. But look, y'all, this container is full. It's looking so good. I just put some more berry tone on it and got it watered the other day. So just waiting on some raspberries, y'all. I was thinking about covering it, but I'm not sure. This is another blueberry. Don't remember the variety of that one, but gives nice big blueberries. So I've been harvesting every day on this one too. So it is some that I need to harvest. I think these are Sunshine Blue. I need to prune those up. They don't look that great. That one is a Thyme, and this one is a Sunshine Blue, but this was the one that died in there and I never took it out. So what I'm going to do is take all this out and repot it. That's what I think I'm going to do. And then right here I have some asparagus. I have my elephant garlic in here. I've been eating on those tops. It is so delicious, y'all. The green tops are delicious. Bunch of rosemary. This whole bed here is rosemary. And then I have some mint back there. And this one is bee balm. So I think that covers the whole garden tour, you guys. Hopefully I didn't forget nothing. If I did, I'll just put in a short or something. But anyway, I appreciate you guys all being here, supporting my channel and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. And I will see you guys all next time. The girls are doing good. They are getting along a lot better. So these are my girls. No, you're not coming out. Lord. That's Miss Sadie, Miss Blanche, Miss Goldie, and Miss Ola and Irby over there. So they are doing really good. Y'all coming out later, y'all. Y'all coming out later. Can't let them out now, y'all. But yeah, they're doing much better. It was a whole process trying to get them to get along. Leave her alone. Look, they still fight a little bit, but they are all, I think they're all laying. I've been seeing different color pink eggs. So I know it's the new babies over there. So I just have to decipher which one or if it's both of them. So anyway, you guys, thank you all for watching again, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Oh, almost forgot. Don't want to forget all the aloe over here. It's going to start picking up and looking a lot better now that it's getting hot. And I need to put some water on those too. So anyway, you guys, bye again.